Hi, welcome to Tantalus Oracle. Thank you for joining me today. So today I want to look into Giovanni Pelletier. Now he was the 18-year-old that I think he was on vacation or something like that. He went to Florida and he ended up missing, and then they found him deceased. So I think that I saw that he went to go visit his parent or something like that. I'm not sure, but I want to look into his situation today because I don't like to look into too deep into the case before I pull on him. So this is Giovanni Pelletier. Let's see what's coming out of him. Okay, so here we have broken, and broken means that something is broken on your body. Somebody is broken emotionally. So when I say something is broken on your body, it could be an arm, leg, finger, whatever. Something is broken on your body. If you're broken, that means you could be emotionally, mentally broken. Okay. And here we have, you have to be careful of your enemies. So you're dealing with somebody or some people that are actually enemies of yours, whether you know that or not. Okay, that's who you're dealing with. And then over here, I have disguise, which means concealing your identity or altering the appearance of something. So that means that somebody is trying to hide either something about what they look like or what somebody else look like or what the situation really is. So here you have something is broken here. But then he had to be careful of the people that he was around, which was an enemy. Like I said, whether he knows that or not. And here somebody is disguising something to look like something else. So you want to make it appear to be something else. The enemy of him could want it to look like it's something else that is not. But then there was something that was broken. Like this could be something that's broken on his body, okay? Or within his body. Okay, so here is somebody who is the truth. Well, the truth is being hidden. So somebody is trying to hide the truth about something being broken. So you don't want people to know what it is. You're already disguising something to look a different type of way. And then here you got to be careful of your enemies because of jealousy, envy, and hatred. So there was something they didn't like about you. They didn't care for you in some type of way. Whatever the situation is, these people are your enemies or your enemies because they didn't like you or they were jealous of you or they hated you, whatever it is. Okay. But here is somebody who's trying to hide something. So they didn't want somebody or him to know about these feelings that they had. And then over here we have the mom. So I don't know what family he was supposed to be going to see, but here is a mom being connected here. And that just could be a female with children. But here with the mom, we have the disguise. So that means you don't want somebody to know something about yourself or something about that situation. You're trying to change it up to look like something else. Okay. Let's see what else. Okay, so now we have somebody lying. So they're not telling the whole truth about a situation. Okay. They're not telling everything. They're telling some of the truth. They're not telling all of the truth. Because right here, we know that because we see it here, the truth is being hidden. So we know that somebody is lying about what happened. They're not telling everything about someone, him, Giovanni, having something broken on his body. Okay. So we have them hiding stuff about what actually happened to him. All right. And then here we have the prison card, which means that somebody is locked up or somebody is being held somewhere, okay, confined or in some type of way. So this card means like you're actually locked up in prison or whatever, but it means confinement and restrictions. So whether you're in prison or not, you're unable to do certain things or somebody is keeping you somewhere. And then we have the jealousy here with the being careful of your enemy. So you got to be careful of these people because they don't like you. Okay. They have some ill feelings towards you. And here is the restrictions. Here are the confinements. Now we have the social media. So social media, any social media, it could be a telephone or whatever, but it's some type of way that you can socialize or communicate with the media device or on social media. Okay, so we have the social media with the mom in disguise. So here you have, but with the mom is hiding something. And here on social media, like I said, that could just be the communication or the way they would socialize them with each other or whatever. But it's something that this female was hiding. And also, there's some lies here that was told in the communication and on social media, however you want to put it. Somebody was lying. They didn't tell everything because this mom hiding the truth. Also, somebody's telling half of what happened. They're not telling everything. So they're lying and being deceptive here. They're hiding the truth. Some things were broken. And then it could be, like I said, something is broken on your body or you broken emotionally. You like, how you dealing with something and then it broke you on the inside or it broke you mentally, it broke you emotionally. So we have that going on. So let's see what else. So here we have the journal. So this means that there's something written down, or it could be, how somebody has some documents, they have a journal, they have a record, or something is written somewhere, it's documented somewhere. Okay. So there's some type of information documented. Okay. Evidence documented, thoughts documented, whatever the situation is. And then here we have somebody that is broken. Okay. So maybe somebody wrote something about how they felt or what they experienced or how they were hurt, whatever. Somebody had wrote something about how they feel, okay, or what happened, or somebody's brokenness, or somebody wrote something about that, or it's documented on that. Here, somebody overstepped somebody's boundaries, because here you got to be careful of your enemies, because here they are overstepping your boundaries. They're doing things to you that you don't approve of, that you don't like, and they're doing it out of jealousy. They could also, when they're overstepping your boundaries, they could be holding you somewhere, not letting you leave or not letting you go. Or they could just be physically holding you down, restricting your movements here. Now, here with the magician, this is somebody that's a liar and a trickster, and on top and on behind that liar and a trickster, we have somebody disguising or concealing the identity or altering an appearance of themselves or a situation. And then I have the trickster, the liar, and the manipulator. There's a lot of lies being told, the truth is being hidden, and a lot of things. There's a lot of secrecy going on around here, because we have somebody lying, being deceptive here. They're hiding the truth. Also here, this the trickery with that. So somebody is a manipulator, and also they're trying to disguise something to appear another type of way. And this coming back to this female here. So I don't know who he went to go see, what the family was. Okay. But here you have the magician. So I said that's a manipulator, a trickster. There's some documentation here. Somebody overstepping somebody's boundaries. Okay. So here we have this. Now, this doesn't mean somebody did this. It just can mean something that you do, you say, the way you act, the way you talk, whatever. It's some of your behaviors could lead to your death. Not even by your own hands, but by somebody else. But the reason why it's like this is because it's like you're contributing to it because of the way that you act or your behaviors. Not saying that you're doing it intentionally, because sometimes you can't control how somebody else view that. So we have that. So here we have this going on, but somebody is trying to hide the truth here. So we have this, and then we have this. So this is somebody getting into it, whether with somebody else or they're dealing with something internally. But here, this is an actual fight, because you see the jealousy, envy, and hatred here. And now you get into a fight. You're overstepping somebody's boundary. So you're doing something to somebody that they don't want to happen. And here, this is friends that are influencing you to do something, or you are influencing your friends to do something. So here, this female is influencing somebody to do something, or somebody influenced her, however it goes. But it's somebody else influencing another person to do something. But see the manipulation with that influence. And over here, so somebody could be saying and doing stuff, trying to get other people to feel a certain type of way or do certain things, because here's the influencing coming in with the fight. And it could be, oh, because this person said this and this person did this and this person feels this way. Whatever, it's not true, but it's somebody who's trying to influence somebody else to do something based on a lie, I should say, because whatever it is not true. And if they try to say this happened, that's not true. So here you have the lack of discipline. So this just means that somebody is doing certain things that's not good for them. And that's here coming along with this. Now, with this, that could be anything. Okay, you're lacking discipline in whatever. Okay, but it's the way that you're living that you're lacking the discipline in. And then I got that with somebody is lying and not telling the truth. So then you have this. But it's like, so this is like somebody who had a history of certain things, the way that they live in their life that was not good. They lack discipline. Okay. But at the same time, they're hiding the truth of the way they were. Like, so it's like somebody is trying to have an image of have a certain image of them that is not true. So it's like, I don't want people to know that I live this way, or I did these things, or I am doing these things. So I want to create a false image of myself. And this is where the manipulation and lies and hiding the truth come in, because somebody wants you to believe they're a certain type of person that they're not. And then here we have the gang. So the gangs is not necessarily an actual gang, like gang violence. It's not that. It could just, it does mean that too, but it means that you have a group of people who are together for a certain reason. Like they all have a common goal, or they have a common thought, or whatever it is. They have something in common that they're coming together for. And then here you have the fight. So here you have these group of people coming together for this fight that they're planning, and they're overstepping his boundaries. So they're doing things to him that he doesn't want them to do. They're doing things to him right here, overstepping the boundaries, because they don't like him. That's the enemy, overstepping his boundaries. We have these people, he's getting into a fight because of how they feel, or how they look at him, or how they view him, or whatever the situation is. And then this is the group of people right here that held him. Like they didn't let him go, or it's like they was holding him down, or keeping him in a certain place, like he wasn't able to leave. We have that going on. Now over here, we have the caution. So this just means you need to be careful, because something could happen. It's not necessarily meaning that something will happen, but you need to be careful when dealing with certain people, or in certain places, or doing certain things, because it could lead to a dangerous situation. And over here, that's what the social media. So like I said, this is the talk, or this is the communication over media, whether it's social media or over your phone, text messages, or whatever. So you got to be careful of the things that you're communicating. Like somebody is so caution in social media. It's like somebody is being careful in how they're communicating, or the way that they communicate. And here, with this, like I said, you have to be careful, because somebody is influencing somebody to do something. They're manipulating. Somebody is manipulating people to do something. And see, here you have to be careful with these people, because these people lack discipline. And it's like they have group mentality, mob mentality. But he had to be careful around these people. I don't know who these people were that he was with. They said family, so I'm not sure what's going on. I'll look after. So here we have somebody has knowledge. So somebody has information. Okay. So, or there's information out there. Somebody has information, knowledge. Okay. They know something. And here is documented about something being broken. Okay. So, like I said, somebody, well, we already know somebody knows, but it's like somebody has information on what actually happened to him, but it also is some type of evidence, documentation, record, or something of it that somebody has knowledge of. And also that knowledge is coming next to the parent. So a parent has knowledge of something. And see the friends here? We already had somebody influencing some friends, or friends will influence them, but then you have the friends again coming down. So it's somebody that's connected to this parent. And I have a mom up here. But here you have somebody trying to disguise certain things. They're trying to make it look a certain type of way. They are manipulating person, a manipulative person. And here they're maybe trying to act like they're friendly, but they're actually not. Okay, and now you have this parent overstepping somebody's boundaries. This was an enemy of his. So like I said, it's not that you know that this person is an enemy. You're not aware of it, but this is just how that person feels about you, which is why I have this. It's like the jealousy that this person feels, the enviousness, the hatred, whatever the negative feelings that somebody is feeling towards you that led to the fight. Okay. And over here, like I said, we have somebody that's influencing a friend or somebody that was looked at as a friend. But see, influencing the friend right here, being careful, being cautious. So maybe he was felt like, you know how you with people who you think are okay, but then you start feeling, you get the vibe of something is not right. That's the caution that you have here. Because see, these people, maybe you've seen how these people are. They lack discipline. They're not who I thought they were. Okay. I gotta go back and look and see what family he wanted to go see. So here I have a male, okay, that has information. It also is like this one. So this male is not the best of a person. And then this right here is procure. So this just means that you go get something or someone. You're going to get someone. The parent going to get a male going to get the parent, or whatever the situation is. The male is the parent. Because like I said, I don't know who he went to go see. But here with this male, the male could also just be him. But somebody went to go get this male. And when they went to go get this male, this card, it means these are the different things that happens every day in the world that leads to people's death. Okay, domestic violence, drunk driving, drug use, just violence. Okay, it's all that means. Okay, now with this, see how somebody was influenced here to do this by a female. Okay, so you have somebody influencing somebody to cause this person's death. Somebody went to go get a male, and the male could just be Giovanni, okay? And then this happened. But it's like he was suspicious of it. Maybe he was, you know how, like I say, you get the vibe of something that's not quite right. But then here is the information. So I don't know if they found his phone. Okay, but here could be some information here that somebody had knowledge of, or there's some information that's written down or documented or whatever. Somebody has knowledge of something here about, and it could be just a mental state. And it could also be that something on his body was broken, because then you have somebody lacking discipline up here, overstepping somebody's boundaries, because you have this parent going to get somebody who they're going to get. And I have that with this, the gang. So somebody going to get group of people, not a gang necessarily. It just means a group of people who have the same goal in mind. Right here, going to get somebody, and then this is connected to this parent. Right here, okay? Okay, so now I have, this is either a pregnant woman or a birth parent. Okay, so I don't know how this is, because like I said, I don't know who he went to go see. I would think his parents reported him missing, but I don't know. But here you have a birth parent or somebody that's a pregnant woman. Okay. Then I have the poison, which just means contaminated. So that means, because the way it's looking to me, it's like, let's just say he has the mother and the father and they separate. And the father marries or goes or dates whatever somebody else, and that woman raises him. But then you have a single parent. I mean, the other mother who he didn't live with, and the reason why he may not have been able to spend time with this person, or that person was unable to raise him, or whatever the reason is, okay? It's because of the brutality this person has and the contamination. Now, poison doesn't always mean somebody actually poison you. It could just mean that they're not good for you. They could poison your mind. They could poison your life because they're not good for you. That's the contamination. They could contaminate you. So here, that is what this looks like. You have a parent, because I have a mom here and a parent here, and it's like a birth parent here. But you have somebody that is not good, or was not a good person to raise you. Put it like that. That person was not a good person to raise you. And so here we have the poison with the games in it. Like, this person could have had a history, because they lack discipline over here. All right, you already have somebody who lacks discipline with the birth parent, and they're a liar. So if that's not the case, like I said, I don't know who he lived with, because I keep getting something about a parent here, a mom here, a birth here. So it's looking like somebody that, and now he said he went to go visit the family. I don't know what that means. But here you have the brutality. You have to be cautioned. And like I said, this just means the communication and whatever form it is in any kind of media device that you would use to communicate or to socialize. Okay, but then here's the brutality and here's the death here. But this is supposed to be like friends, like somebody that you're friendly with. Okay. Let me pull from these cards. See what I get. Okay, so now we have a traumatized or wounded child. Okay, chaos, and a group of people coming together in order to do something. Just like I said over here, the games. So it's just a group of people coming together for a cause or for a reason. Like, they're all coming together to do something. Clarify that in a second. Somebody have love for the violence, the rebellious, somebody on guard, narcissistic, and then the restrictions card coming up. Put that back in. Okay, so look, this is the birth parent. This could be a male birth parent. Okay. who has information. Okay, so like I said, I don't know who he. Here's a male. Oh no, that's not how this was. Looks like this. Looks like this. Okay. So we have a traumatized, a wounded child here. But then here's the jealousy and envy and hatred that I had over here. There it is right there. So this child, him, Giovanni, was hurt or traumatized because of how somebody else viewed him, the jealousy, envy, and hatred. Okay, like I said earlier. And then you have the chaos here surrounding money or material things. Maybe they wanted something from him. I don't know. Maybe they thought he had money. I don't know. Okay, but here we have the group of people coming together for a cause, like I said. But this is a husband, boyfriend, or fiance. So this is some man, okay? Some man in here. And then here, see the male, husband, boyfriend, fiance, whoever this man is, the jealousy, envy, and hatred, and then it's connected to the money. But then you have this child being traumatized, but surrounding this traumatized child is this gang, these people coming together to do something. It's a bunch of chaos surrounding money or material things. Okay, so here you have sexual activity, sexual partner, basically what this is. So here you have a sexual partner here. The jealousy, envy, and hatred connected to this child. I'm not saying his sexual partner, the sexual partner of somebody that's connected to this child. So let me read it here so you can see. Someone from a different culture or background, somebody that's different than you in some type of way. So that means this person could have a different lifestyle. Because I already see that you have a parent that's not a good parent, basically, or a parent who was not a good parent and they wasn't there. Because see, it's like you're not with this person because of the history that this person had, their lifestyle. Maybe they used to be in prison or whatever. Something is going on here with that parent. Okay, but here is the sexual partner of the person that's connected to the child. So they're just like somebody, the parents. So either the mother or the father. But it's looking like it's the father, which is the sexual partner of this traumatized child. They had some bad feelings towards this person. See the difference? Like your upbringing, your lifestyle, who you are. That's what that is. You're different. And to the chaos surrounding the money and the finances. So somebody probably got into it. Oh, I want this, or I need some money, or whatever it is, money, material things, whatever it could be. I don't know. Okay. But then see the family issue, the family connection here. This is somebody that's sexual partner connected to the family. So this is somebody that one of his birth parents was with. I'm thinking it's the father. Okay. Because I got the male here with the birth parent, but the mom is over here. The male here with other people to do something. So you coming together, this male is coming together with other family to do something. Okay, what is this card? So we got these two cards that came out. This one came out first. This is an innocent person being caught up in chaos that's created by somebody else. Okay, so it's not their own doing. Okay. So here is, like I said, innocent person being caught up in a situation that is not of their own doing. This is somebody who is determined, hard-headed. It's like you can't tell this person what to do. They're going to do whatever it is, probably why they're not disciplined. Okay. And then this is somebody that you are in a commitment with, or you had a commitment to. That could be contracts or some type of agreements that you had. Okay. So whatever the agreement was, okay, the person didn't want to do the agreement because they're going to do it however they want to do it. But you had some type of commitment, a contract, a vow, or whatever it is. This is somebody that you committed to in some type of way, whether in a relationship or you are bound by something. You didn't want to do it. You want to do what you want to do. And now somebody else is being caught up in that situation here. So we have that. And then here is the truth. Okay. So what this card means that even if the public doesn't know or everybody else doesn't know, somebody told somebody else the truth. So that means it's somebody who knows exactly what happened. And here is the knowledge right here that somebody has. This birth parent, which is the father. To see something was documented about something going on here. So somebody knows what happened. And here it is saying it right here that somebody knows exactly what happened. So they got help. So whoever they asked for help. So somebody knows exactly what happened because they were there, but they told somebody else what was going on. And this is the help they received. Because like I said, somebody is influencing somebody to do something. So here you got somebody to come help you or come to, because see, you got somebody coming to get this man for whatever this death is about. Somebody went to go get somebody. And here's like I said, the gangs up here where people coming together to do something. You got help. So you told somebody what happened. Here they coming to help you. And here's the illegal activity right here. And somebody here, this is somebody not realizing what happened or what's going on. Okay, I want to clarify that part. So that's somebody's being naive, or somebody is naive to the situation that's at hand. So that means that this person could be involved with something they don't even realize, or they don't know. They could be in a situation that they don't know is dangerous for them. This is a fading relationship. So something was going on because for some reason these people had bad feelings. Not sure why. Okay. But here I see a birth parent knowing what happened to this boy, Giovanni. Somebody did something to him because of how they felt about him, or it could be connected to this mother, how they felt about the mom. And they get into it, okay? Because I have a fading relationship right here with this man. So he might have went down there thinking it was good, but these people had other motives of what they had going on right here. And there's a lot of lies going on within this situation. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's the reading on Giovanni Pelletier. You can leave your comments in the comment section. And like I said, you can always leave a heart, a candle, or something, his name in the comment section if you feel called to. And thank you for watching.